right? It started. Okay. Mute myself again. Okay, you guys can see the screen. Thank you for not being at 8 p.m.
I was chuckling at
on a
that.
Sunday night, 8 p.m. was going to be a little bit brutal, so we decided to do early. It's just because people work on Friday sometimes, and then on Saturday, a lot of times you get stuff going on. You want to spend time with your family. I was thinking, you know, if you put kids to bed, then you can come hang out. Okay. Let me just be 100% sure. Okay, it is recording. Maybe those who have been here for the third day can put their emails in the chat. That is a great idea. And thank you. So, because we can record the chat. So if this is your third day watching it live, it has to be live, and we have everybody's names that we're going to check later. But just send us your email. I'm going to probably send you guys an email with a code for your gift.
Do you want to send it to me, since I'm you can send it to me direct message, everybody, and that way
nobody sees your email. Yeah.
Yep. So you can send it to me. If you're on Zoom, just send it to me under direct message instead of to everyone.
All right, here we go. We're starting. So today is day 3 of building your referral team, or day 3 of Launch Your Inner Myo. So today we're going to talk about how to build your referral base, how to get people to other professionals to work with you. Should we do a little recap from day 1 and day 2?
Yeah, I think
that'd be good.
Okay, day 1, we talked about, I don't remember.
That's so long ago.
You can take it off a screen share and you can look at the slides.
I actually have it on here.
Well, day 2, we know what's comp about.
Right here. There you go. So day 1, we talked about what do you do after you take, the challenges after taking your first course, and all the challenges that we face, not knowing exactly what to do, where to go, how to treat your patients. And then we talked about all the business stuff that we're not used to dealing with, that we're going to be showing you guys how to get ready for this course. So how to get a business license, MPI, EIN number, how to do your banking, what kind of software to use. We're going to talk a little bit about Simple Practice. That's what we all use. We have some speakers, some guest speakers coming to talk about your logo, how that's important, your trademark, your name, your website. Everything that we're going to share, we're going to share if you're seeing patients in person and if you're seeing patients online. And we're actually going to have a special guest also to talk about how to see patients in a dental office. What do you need to buy? Tools, clothes, PPE, how much money do you need to start? We are going to have links for everything that we use, so you guys can literally just click a link and purchase it. We're going to talk about your office, lighting, photography, the color of the walls, patient education, office supplies, everything that you need. We talked about the course is going to be released. It's self-paced. 2 modules a month are going to be released. Every 2 weeks, you're going to get a new module. Some modules are a little bit longer than others. And then once a month, we're going to have a live Q&A with the girls and I, and to answer any questions you may have. And some of those Q&As, we might bring a special guest also. So you're going to get a little bit more learning on those. The 3 days of lives are recorded and are going to be available only for whoever purchases the courses. They are going to go off the air on March 29th. So you have until March 29th to watch these. You can communicate with us on the comment section in our platform. That was pretty much day 1. Day 2, we talked about our myofunctional therapy training and books that we recommend, how to keep up with all this learning, and some free options that you have to to just keep learning. We talked about how different dental hygiene training is from myofunctional therapy training. We talked about what to have on your tray and the tools and how we're going to share with you guys all the forms that we use. But that's pretty much it. I'm just going to go ahead and keep going. Okay, day 3. So now you are ready to see patients, but where are they? Where are these patients? So I like to call this the 3 R's. In order for you guys to get patients, you are going to get your patients from the 3 R's. The first R is for relationships. The relationships that you are going to build with other professionals, the relationship that you're going to build with your patients. Those are so very important because many of your referrals are going to come from other professionals. And believe it or not, many of your referrals are going to come from your patients that are going to tell their friends and their family about everything that you are doing. So that's the second R, which are the referrals. And then the third R are the reports that you write. The reports are super, super, super important. That's the key that's going to help other professionals look at you with different eyes. Other professionals respect what you're doing and understand a little bit more of what myofunctional therapy is and what you're seeking and what you're looking at whenever you are treating your patients. So those are the 3 R's, super important: relationships, referrals, and reports. Anybody wants to add anything?
I think you got it.
Yeah.
Although we may be adding little bits and pieces here and there when we come up with other things, especially if you guys send us a suggestion or ask us a question, and if for any reason it may have slipped our mind, not really slipped our mind, but we just didn't think about adding it in there, we're going to add it in there.
Yes.
Just anything that we have any type of knowledge on, anything that we have in our brain, it's just going to come out and it's going to go into yours.
That's so funny. I'm looking at that photo. You guys on Instagram can't see, but I have a photo of myself with she's not a patient, but she's just a neighbor and a friend of mine over here. But I have a tattoo on my neck, and I cannot tell you guys the trouble that this tattoo gave me. I was 16 and stupid. Everybody asked me, where'd you get that? That's always my answer. I was 16 and stupid. But the trouble that I had in hygiene school, the principal there, the main instructor, oh my gosh, she hated it. And I spent so much money with different makeups, and I had to put a Band-Aid, and I had to hide it in so many different ways. I don't have to worry about it anymore.
That's funny because that's the first time I've noticed that, and I thought, is that a tattoo? I don't remember Renata having a tattoo there.
I know. I
thought,
just looked
maybe it's
at
one
it.
of those fake stick ones.
I know. I tell all my patients that it comes out. It comes off. Oh, it's not real. It comes off. If my patients, if the kids see anything and ask, I always tell them it comes off. Do we have any questions yet? I teach hygiene. Students can show tattoos now. Are you serious? 10 years too late. Oh my goodness, I went through so much trouble with that tattoo, and I would get stuff, and it wasn't, just never good enough for that instructor. Try have your tongue pierced. I got caught. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. I can only imagine whenever you checking each other out at hygiene and somebody saw your tongue. Uh-oh. All right, let's see. What's next? So where do you start? We always recommend taking one day every week when you're first starting to stop by offices of professionals that you would like to work with. Bring some research. Have those research that you would like to present already ready, printed, and maybe even highlighted if you wish. Have a little section. This research I would take to orthodontists. This research I'm going to take to pediatric dentists, if there are any different, and have those ready. Who is it? Sanda, that says that she always keeps some in her car. So she always has a pack of research with her if she's ever somewhere that she thinks, somebody can benefit. It's right there, always ready. So what else? If you can't get to the professional, So if there is a front office staff preventing you from talking to the doctor or getting anywhere near the doctor or the business owner, write a card whenever you drop off. You can do, a gift basket, you can do cookies, you can do whatever you'd like. Maybe the girls have some ideas also that they would like to share. But write a note, and on the note, invite them out to lunch. Invite them to reach out back to you. Literally put the ball in their court. Say something that hopefully is going to prompt them to answer you. What else? You can even make an appointment. I'm sorry, what would you say?
We have a question. Jessica's asking, when you say research, do you mean articles or do you mean a brochure?
Not brochures, articles. Yes, have research studies, have articles with you. And yes, I do take brochures also. I do take both. And there's this place called Airy Circle that has some amazing brochures, I heard.
Yes.
That you can take and all different topics and all research based.
Evidence-based research, that's right. Peer-reviewed, all of everything that's being presented that we're going to give to you is all backed by science.
Yes. So I had a really hard time getting in front of ENTs. You guys know how difficult it is to get an ENT to allow you to, they're so busy. Pediatricians and ENTs that maybe are the most difficult ones. They'll never come up front and say hi to you. They don't know who you are. So I did that with both of my ENTs. I made appointments. I made an appointment for myself with one, and I made an appointment with my daughter for the second one. And it's funny because the ENT, walks in, what's the issue? Well, she's fine, but actually I just wanted to talk to you. Actually Zoe used to have like crazy nosebleeds. So that's why I took her. But that's actually how I found the ENT that I work with to this day. She is wonderful. And she has young kids too. She's super open. And now she is starting to recommend Myo to many patients. So we're super excited. ENT definitely more busy and complex. Yes, definitely is. Did I share this story already with you guys? That whenever I went to my ENT visit, I'm sitting out there, and then this mom comes in with a newborn and sits kind of like next to me. And I look at her and I was like, tongue tie?
You did. Yeah, you did.
And she says, yes. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. Well, I'm a myofunctional therapist. And, I just such a big breastfeeding advocate. And I actually, love looking at tongue ties. And then, can I go in with you and watch? She's like, yeah, sure. So I actually walked in the back with the mom and the baby, and the nurse is looking at me. Who are you? Oh, she's gonna let me watch.
Biggest fan.
So when the ENT walked in the room, I introduced myself, and he was like, "Oh, cool, come over here, Renata. Look what I'm gonna do. It's really quick." And yes, and I saw my first baby release right there. But anyways, so sometimes you have to be bold and just ask. I mean, if you don't ask, it's always going to be no. So what else? So make an appointment if it's difficult to get to them. You guys want to add anything? Oh, invite them to Airway Circle.
Yes, the biggest thing.
That's what
we
have just having the community, because it's so much stuff, and you're like, here, just go to Airway Circle, and they can figure out, it's not just me, it's a whole
exactly. Invite them to our private group. So I do want to explain that we have two groups on Facebook. One says Airway Circle Professionals, that is professionals only. Another one says Airway Circle Support Group. That support group is mainly for parents and patients. So if you guys have a consult, somebody that reached out to you and says, my child is, these are the issues. And even after you spoke to them and they're still not sure, invite them. You guys are welcome to join this group on Facebook. Ask your question there. Post your child's photo or whatever it is, videos because there are many, many wonderful professionals in that group that are answering these questions. So as a professional, you're welcome to join that one if you'd like to help us answer these parent questions. And you're welcome to offer to your patients also this resource that we have that hopefully will all help guide them in the right direction.
I'm going to add 2 more to that I do. One of them is I did old school postcards one time. I went on Vistaprint, just said I'm looking for professionals that are like-minded to be integrative. And I went on and looked for all the orthodontists in San Diego and all the chiropractics in San Diego and sent it out. And it cost me, I think, like $50. And I thought, no one's going to do it, but if I don't try, I won't get anybody. And I ended up getting 2 major referral sources from that. So it's paid for itself multiple times over and over. So I
Wow.
did that. It does take a little bit more time, but I had time back then. And then the other thing is I did a PowerPoint on like a little tiny video of what is myotherapy. I saved that on my YouTube channel and then give that to the doctor when I send an email. If it's someone that's super busy and can't do a lunch and learn, then I can at least get a little tiny video and they can kind of get to know me a little bit on that as well. So different ideas, especially for those who are scared or not as bold as Renata, because I would never probably do what Renata does. I'm more like, I'm not so sure about that. I mean, it's good, but I'm not so super bold because then I fumble on my words. So for me, it was easy to start little and, just kind of, I'll make a video and I'll send it out. And it's actually gotten me some lunches with other professionals. Like, hey, I saw that video. I'd like to have lunch with you. So that's another way.
I love that idea. Why did you leave us, Angela? You're not on Instagram anymore. Can you hear us? Oh, she can't hear. She's muted on Zoom.
Yeah, she's probably trying to figure it out. She'll probably come back on.
She'll come back in a second. What else? What else do we have? Let's go tonight. Does anybody have any questions so far on Instagram? Also, you guys are welcome to ask questions. Let's see. Okay, what is your favorite go-to article? We have many, many, many go-to articles. But for orthodontists, my new favorite one, or actually for ENTs, my new favorite one is, and orthodontists also, is the new one by Dr. Yoon.
Expansion.
The expansion in tonsils. How after they expanded these kids that their tonsils shrunk a little bit. So that's super, super, super cool. What else? Okay, right here. So what else can you guys do? After you have spoken to these professionals, then offer to come do a lunch and learn in the office. After you have established a after you have established a relationship with them, start a book club or a study club. If you're the one buying these books and you have all these books, offer them, and it can just be a few people to start with, but like, oh my goodness, I have this really cool book. Do you guys want to like just, start a little study club, or I'll be happy to let you guys borrow these books or even gift books to some of these professionals, and then you guys can meet and talk about them. Or a study club, and we're going to go a little bit deeper in the course of how you can start your own local study club. Somebody messaged me and said that because of Aries Circle, they started Myo for Ohio. I thought that was so cool. Are you here listening? Please let us know. I thought that was so cool. So, and you guys are welcome to use Aries Circle's meetings to your study clubs if you don't have any content. That's one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to do this, is so you guys can all watch one of the meetings that we have had together and then discuss it. Position yourself well online also, so you're easy to find. People can understand exactly what you do and who you are. Like Tamara said, I love the little video idea. But we're going to go a little bit deeper also in how to position yourself on social media, since nowadays, it is blowing up. Any questions, anybody?
Renata says,
Yes.
I mean,
Yes,
Renata,
Dina.
Jennifer and Deanna say, that was me for Myo, Ohio.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I love it. Ohio for Myo. That is so cool. So excited for you guys. And that's what we want. We want all you guys to grow, you know. You have to take a step back sometimes and look at it from the outside. 10 years ago, this field was a lot smaller than it is now. 10 years from now is going to be so much bigger than it is today. And you guys are the pioneers. You know, you guys are also in the middle of this. 10 years from now, people are going to be looking at you guys for answers and for guidance and for the mentorship. So we're super happy that you guys are here.
Renata
So,
on Zoom, Stephanie says, I want him on Myo for Ohio. I'm outside of Cleveland. And then Jennifer said, Stephanie, absolutely. It's like, that's like the best thing is to be able to connect people, right?
definitely. That's what Airway Circle has done so much of that. It's a huge place for networking, for you to find providers. I even did not know that there were some providers around me that I could work with before I started Airway Circle. So I hope that everybody is finding their team, you know, the Airway Circle is somehow helping everybody find their team. So yes, marketing is super important. We're going to talk about that. So we hear these questions all the time. Well, what if the professionals are not interested? What if they blow me off? What if they think it's a fad? You know, if they show zero interest in airway stuff after you have reached out a couple of times, my recommendation is to move on. Do not try to convince. Do not try to convince somebody that does not want any convincing. If you're sharing patients, always send them a detailed report. They might come around eventually, but put your energy where it will be well received and reciprocated. It is very hard for some doctors to go away from what they have been doing for so long. And again, guys, you don't see what you don't know. So to them, they are doing the right thing and they're doing it just fine. So slowly, you know, you plant that seed, and if they're really completely do not want anything to do with it, just walk away. It is okay. And then if you ever get a patient that goes to them, send them a report, you know, so slowly get there. We all know how much this is growing, and eventually, you know, they're going to hear your name a lot, and hopefully eventually they'll come around. If you girls, anything to add?
I agree. Yeah,
definitely. And I've had a lot of doors slammed in my face, and it's just little by little. Really, little by little. It's taken me about just over 2 years trying to get into different offices here, and it's been a big challenge. But you know what? Because it's becoming more and more, I wouldn't say common, but a lot of other professions are finally starting to see not the light, but they're starting to understand that, you know, this is going to become a major thing to look for, whether it's pediatrician, dental office, ENT, wherever the medical office is, or healthcare provider. They will say, oh, you know what? I wonder if, who was that person again? And you know what? Maybe they didn't throw away your cards or your brochures. Maybe, you know, you follow up, maybe, you know, once every 6 months or something, and just shoot an email. Title, topic of the subject line, myofunctional therapy, orofacial myofunctional therapy, or something. And that way they can search in their email with those, you know, lead names, subject line.
Yeah, for those who don't believe in you, put on the subject line, tongue tie is a fad. They're going to open it.
It's so true.
And then on the inside goes, not. Mia said, one dentist told me there's no demand for it.
Okay, I'll show you.
There's no demand for it because they don't know what the issue is. They don't, but things are changing. Erica said, one DDS I work with, she told the patient that the tongue belongs on the floor of the mouth. It took everything in me not to correct in front of the patient. Yeah, so difficult, such a difficult place to be in where you can't say anything in front of the patient. Invite her for Airway Circle. come
That's
talk
it.
to us.
And that way she gets her research, and that way she can, yeah, that's right.
Somebody else said, I just had an orthodontist tell me to keep going. It's just because we don't know. Eventually, you'll be so busy once we all learn it. It's so true. It is so true.
Mhm.
And
Back to you.
And that's the whole thing about this course, you know. There are so many patients out there that need you, but we're over here struggling to find confidence. We're struggling to find the steps. We're struggling to figure out how to get all of this done so we can actually focus on patient care and acquiring patients. So we have broken everything up for you guys to make that process easy. In literally 4 months, you'll be ready. You know, you're probably going to start getting more and more patients throughout the 4 months, but by the end of it, you'll be ready to go. Thank you so much for inviting us into this community and shining a light on myofunctional therapy. Of course, we're all so passionate about it. And each one of you, you know, is responsible for the growth of this field. The more you share with others, and help in our efforts to share, the faster this field is going to grow. I was going to say something about what an orthodontist told me one time. He called me because and I think I've shared this before too. He called me because he wanted to talk to me. So I'm so excited. I go there to take my research and everything. And he said, you know, and I was like, I need expansion, you know, and he was like, why? Why are you going to go through that? Why? You know? And it kind of caught me off guard. I was not expecting him to, you know, say exactly that. But then he looked at me and said, Renata, I've been doing this for 20 years. I can wait until a patient is 12 or 14 and do expansion. I don't have to do it earlier. I can get my results and my goals done if I still start at 12 and 14. You know, that's what they are looking at. They're still doing what is right. They're not doing anything wrong in their mind, because that is just what they were taught. But now we're looking at something totally different and they are not looking. So it takes time to get them to see what we see, but slowly and surely we will get there. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tina says Dr. Hang would not agree, and I agree with that. You know, it was either Dr. Hang or it was Dr. Boyd. I want to say it was Dr. Boyd who had said the age of geriatrics in orthodontics is what, 8 years old or 10 years old or something. I can't remember the exact age, but if you guys know, feel free to chime in on that one. But yet that one was, I mean, geriatrics.
Yeah,
we all the back part fuses.
Yeah, we all would not agree with it, right? Because we have been exposed to all the information and we know that early intervention is very important. I mean, I took my daughter to the orthodontist over here, and he looked at me, he said, we can wait 8 more months. I can do everything I have to do in 12 months, you know, because of her teeth and her teeth and her teeth. And I said, I don't care about her teeth. I care about her breathing. You know, look at these bags under her eyes. Look at how her tongue, you know, cannot fit in her palate. Look how she has so much crowding on the bottom, you know, so it's tough. But anyways, and then as soon as you start getting really good cases, ask your patients, you know, whenever you have them sign, and we're going to share these forms with you guys, sign something that says that you can share their photos for educational purposes and for referrals and for whatever else. We have a list over there that you guys are going to be able to see everything that we ask, so you are covered, and send them, you know, the before and afters. Whenever people start looking at pictures, that speaks very, very loud. Whoops. So of course we love gifts. We love giving gifts. So we have decided to add in this course our favorite tools. And because we love to give extra gifts to anyone who supports Airway Circle, we're sharing our favorite tools with you, but that's not all. We're also going to share all of our all of the exercises that we do with each tools. With each tool, I just counted mine, and I have about 16 exercises that I'm giving away. And there's more. We're also going to share a link to each tool that we use, so you guys can literally click it and you can purchase them too, and use however you would like. Do you guys want to add anything to that?
No, it's perfect. It is perfect. Yeah, there's a lot of exercises, and some of the tools can be used as repeat tools as well.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
favorite
we're
one on the
doing that.
screen.
Yeah.
You guys on
Renata's
Instagram?
doing it. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I said you guys on Instagram can't see it, but that's one of my favorite ones right there on the screen that I'm gonna
Oh, it's
share.
just you can just
The
see
swab.
the blue sponge on it.
Oh,
That's
you
all that
guys just
can
gave
see
it
in
away. Oh, really? You can't see the whole thing?
there. No. Mm-mm.
Can you see better
There
now?
you go.
There you go. It looks like a lollipop
That'll
with a Jolly Rancher.
work. Jolly Ranchers, I'm sure, are good exercise tools too. Maybe. All
I do
right.
use lollipops actually for the little kids. I do use lollipops,
All right, guys. And this,
sugar free.
hold on. Let's see if we don't have, nice. Let's see if we don't have any questions. The majority of growth is between 0 to 8 years. Both of them said it, Dr. Hang's discussion yesterday, Angela. Very nice.
There you go.
Perfect. Okay, ready, guys? So the last day, let me take this out of my screen. So the last bonus from our webinars, for the first 10 people who sign up today, you will get access to the Area Circle membership until the end of the year, December 31st. That's a $200 value. You will get access to our monthly study club for 4 months, which is called Circle Time. That's also a $200 value. That's a total of $400 in bonus. You guys, seriously, you will not find another course out there that has the amount of information and transparency that we have put in this course and for this price. We are so passionate about growing this field that we try to make everything very affordable on Area Circle without taking away the value of the content. Remember that if you get one client out of this, you have paid for your investment. If you are ready to get busy, join us. Do not wait. Your career will look very differently 4 months from now. And I know that you guys will be glad you made this decision. You only have until April 3rd to sign up. After that, the registrations will be closed. And we cannot wait to see everyone in our monthly meetings and interacting in our platform. Somebody asked about the link.
Yeah, you getting that, Ange? I saw you grab. Okay. Then we also, Stephanie says the transparency is really invaluable. And that's really, I think, what we wanted to bring. That's when we thought about this course, is what we wanted the most was just the transparency and just knowing that each of us are human and growing together. And that's how we can all collaborate interprofessionally too.
So just to share you guys a little bit about the difference of the Area Circle membership and Circle Time. I'm no longer calling Circle Time a membership because people are getting confused. Will this help when working in a dental office? There's a lot of it, yes, that you're going to be able to use in the dental office. And we actually have somebody that's going to be speaking specially on that, how she has implemented very successfully a program in a dental office. So the Area Circle membership gives you monthly giveaways. We are always giving stuff away to our members. You're entering the member highlights. So once a week, we highlight a member and we share in all of our social media. We share your contact information in your bio, whatever you have on the directory. We put it out there, and many people get these postings that we do. We have some product discounts. We have a research folder. We have our Facebook group. But I think that the main thing about the membership is that, and I'm going to talk about this in a little bit more, is that you help us keep doing what we're doing. You help us keep bringing this to everybody. Circle Time is the Orofacial Myofunctional Therapy Study Club. We do case studies. We only meet once a month. It's the third Tuesday of every month at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do product reviews. We have guest speakers come on. And I think the most valuable thing is that we have patient discussions. We have some patients that we put up on the screen and everybody can give and, you know, share what they see. It's all about sharing and all about sharing from experience. So you're able to now get Circle Time and the Airway Circle membership. Instead of $75 for both, now it's $64.99. The research with Circle Time, we're changing a little bit. We used to write reviews and we're not going to do that anymore because not many people were, everybody's so busy, not everybody was reading it. So we're going to change the way that we do that a little bit. And does anybody have any questions about either one? I feel like Airway Circle is a membership. It's great if you're just starting out and you just want to get a lot of information. And if you just want to contribute to the field. And then Circle Time is great if you have seen some patients already. If you have seen a few patients, it is great for you because you can bring your own patient. You say, okay, guys, I have this patient right here. This is what they look like. And I don't know what else to do. Can you guys help me? That's exactly what Circle Time is. We share with each other. And then we have some people that have been doing this for a long time and they can come and really guide us. I mean, the one we had with Robin this month was fantastic. The amount of stuff that we learned just by having her join us, it was insane.
While you're looking for questions, Renata, Angela put the link again in the chat. And then if you're on Insta, I think you just put it there too. Yeah, you can do it there. Or is it also on our link tree?
It is also on the link tree.
Perfect.
So if you guys are on Instagram, you can go to Airway Circle under the link tree. I think it's the second option. It's to sign up for the course. Remember, only the first 10 will get the 2 bonuses. Is it bonuses? Plural? I think it is.
Yeah.
All righty.
You're right.
It is.
Mark your calendars. Graduation for this course is going to be August 7th. We're going to have something prepared for you guys. It's going to be a live. We're still finishing up our what we're going to do exactly, the last touches, but it's going to be fun. And I cannot wait to see how you guys will be on August 7th whenever we finish this and what your businesses are going to look like and what your careers are going to look like when we are all said and done. So I do want to give special thanks to our Airway Circle members who allow us to keep bringing our live Zooms at no charge to the public every single week. Without your support, it would not be possible. You are part of a movement. You are contributing to growing this field in a way that you may not fully grasp. But let me tell you guys that because of you, many, many people will be able to find themselves again. We hope that everyone has a wonderful rest of their Sunday, and we'll be happy to answer any questions you may have. Right now, if you guys have any questions, does anybody want to ask anything? It doesn't have to be related to the courses.
Just a comment, Erica said, I just joined. I have an open heart and mind.
Yay. And that's the main thing. If you do have an open heart and mind, you're going to be able to take so much. I mean, absorb everything and use us. You know, we are so available also with our hearts to help you guys grow, to help you guys in your journey. And then after we're all said and done, it'll be great for us to have a lot of you on Circle Time so we can keep growing together. Yay!
Elena says excited to start this course with you all, and Jessica says agreed. This is wonderful. Yeah.
Okay.
Renata, when you take your screen off, then I'll be able to see everybody who attended here today.
Yes. Let's see. Let me take that off.
But yeah, collaboration, connect, collaborate, grow. This is what we are.
That's definitely what Airway Circle is all about. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. We are looking forward to have many of you on Lunch for Inner Myo. Somebody has a question we're going to answer in just a second on Instagram. But super, super excited for this opportunity that we all did not have. So we want to give to you. It took us a lot longer than 4 months. It took us years to be able to get all of this information together and to be in a place that we have an effective practice. And, we have learned how to do things in a way that's saving us a lot of time and headache. So we want to give that all to you guys. Super excited about this. What is the question? Anybody want to read?
I have one
It's on
case.
Instagram. I can't. Oh, sorry,
Okay.
Tamara, go ahead.
I can read. Yeah. I have one case, an 8-year-old underbite and overjet, I think was 5 millimeter, grinds teeth and wakes multiple times. Do you think orthodontics is still needed aside from myofunctional therapy? Has 8 front adult teeth in so far.
8-year-old underbite and overjet. I think was 5 millimeter, grinds teeth and wakes multiple times. Do you think orthodontics still needed aside? Yes, definitely. Ortho and ENT consult immediately. Let's find out what's going on in there. Let's get a CBCT. Let's see what those adenoids look like, what those tonsils look like. And definitely, I shared with you guys that I had a little friend who was very, very nasal. You can hear from a mile away. I mean, he has the adenoid face, all of that, and went to 4 different ENTs. And all of them said that he was fine. And the last one gave him medicine. No, you're good. Didn't scope the child. And no, you're fine. He doesn't seem like it's your adenoids. I was like, how do they know? Let's scope this child.
Stacy said just signed up from Canada.
Yay! Awesome. Somebody just messaged me saying, Renata, I am already a member of Airway Circle. So if you guys already have the giveaways, the bonuses, so if you're already a Circle Time member or already an Airway Circle member, just message me and we can figure something else out. But awesome, guys. I think that's it. Let's go enjoy the rest of our Sunday. And I don't know if we have 10 of you guys already from today, but I can't wait to go see who is joining us. My doctor.
I have that number so far. Let's see. Oh, you mean 2 who attended all 3 days?
No, who's already signed up that's going to get the extra bonuses.
There was something. Erica said, my daughter's ENT said, kids just snore. And she said, no way.
Oh, my Lord. I know. Girls, we can all change this field together. I don't know if there's any guys here, but there's so much that each one of you can do. Yeah, I said this the other day, you all can be mentors. Every single person over here can be a mentor to somebody else that's just starting. Depending on where you are, there's always somebody that hasn't gotten there yet and you can help them through. So anyways, you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. And we will see you inside our platform on Lunch or Inner Myo. Please share this, take a photo. Let's take a screenshot on Instagram over here. 1, 2, 3, and we would love to hear from you guys. What did you enjoy about these meetings? Would you like us to do this again to bring some more cool information on a webinar style for you guys with multiple days? But anyways, this is it. We will see you guys on the other side.
Bye, have a great
All right.
Sunday.
Thank you everybody for attending and have a wonderful Sunday.
Bye.